Can AI predict the next pandemic? What kind of models and use cases are needed in the AI system to achieve this feat?
I mean, all of us agree that the pandemic has been a surprise throughout the globe.
Right.
So yeah, but okay, let's discuss the scenarios there. So, okay, let's take the simplest of the cases. Whatever might be the case, the virus being natural born or maybe engineered in a lab or whatever be the case, the idea is that...
I actually heard a YouTube video of Bill Gates in 2015 where he predicted that the next pandemic is coming and it will go out of our hands. And it was a TED talk that he gave. And I still remember how vividly he mentioned that and how clear and crisp that communication was, and we still could not actually stop it. So yeah, it was known even before it came.
Thank you for bringing out that point. I have not watched that particular TED talk, but yes, I have heard about such talks by Bill Gates. Right. So see, one thing we need to understand is this: whether something bad will happen, you can say with certainty, Murphy's law. If anything is to go wrong, it will go wrong. Right. You always have that. But the nature of that wrongness is what we are concerned about. So see, here's the deal. Currently, by analyzing the healthcare system in whatever country you are in, you can say that, okay, fine, based on the history of the viruses that we have seen so far, the effect of the viruses has been increasing at this particular rate. So maybe with this cycle, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, we do predict that such an outbreak will be there. But, and we have a sense of that it will affect X number of people, but currently our infrastructure does not support that. That we understand. But one thing we need to understand is that because we don't know anything about the nature of the virus itself, then even if, what do you tell your researchers to work on to develop the vaccination if you don't even have a single case based on which they can analyze the genome and maybe create your vaccinations, right? So what I mean by that is, based on the inefficiency of system, you can predict that something bad will happen and we won't be able to handle it. Right now, let's say climate crisis is one such thing, that definitely something is about to go wrong based on our current system, which we are trying to update. But do we have a complete sense of understanding that what will be the nature of that catastrophe? At climate level, we keep hearing about there are floods. I mean, in fact, already we are experiencing torrential rains in many parts of the world at odd months in the year. So what I'm trying to hint at is that for this nature of uncertainty, we have some understanding. So we do say that, okay, fine, if it is to go bad, the nature will be such that there will be floods everywhere. Drought at most places will happen because we have that understanding of the nature of the issue that we will face. But with virus, it is a different ball game. You can say that whether the infrastructure is there or not, so that the amount of time it takes for researchers to develop the vaccination. Let's say there is a small population of 1,000 people. I mean, I'm taking a very simplistic example for a country. I mean, it is probably an island and there is a healthcare facility there. One can say that, okay, fine, there is, in the next healthcare virus outbreak, the current infrastructure won't support the healthcare of the people. So how one can be prepared there is to have a healthcare system so that in worst case, if all the 1,000 people needs to stay in isolation, provided with, let's say, food, etc., for them to survive for, let's say, 6 months or 1 year. Why? Because those 6 months and 1 year will be the time taken by the researchers to observe those virus samples and then prepare a vaccination so that they can be injected. So yes, this augmented infrastructure we can have or think of in terms of preparation of the virus, but nature of the virus itself is something that we are at shock at. I mean, this virus itself, like COVID, made everyone talk. I mean, the top researchers across the world try to understand its nature and to see what is this whole deal about. Right. And yes, slowly coming to a conclusion based on which, again, vaccination were made available, etc. but it was a long battle and a larger battle than what historically we have seen. So will there be a battle? Yes, but battle preparation is what we can focus on. The nature of the battle, especially at virus scale, as per my understanding goes, I might be wrong there. It is a tricky slope. So if we as humans don't have an understanding, so this ties to this part that if we as humans, so remember, everything is boiling down to this fact that human researchers are taking 6 months to 1 year of time to develop that vaccination, by analyzing the genomes of the virus, etc. But let's say we can build an AI system which can speed up this process. Okay, that is so on the first part I talked about how focus on the infrastructure if everything is relying on our own human understanding of the virus. But yes, with the help of AI system, we can have such AI system which can speed up this process of, let's say, discovery or analysis of virus genomes. So let's say instead of 6 months to 1 year, it is taking 3 weeks, or even, I don't know, 3 weeks, 1 week, whatever. I don't know when in future we'll have it. But the idea is that AI system helping us analyze the genome so that the development of the vaccination could be fast. There, a future of AI that I see is to work on those algorithmic aspects there, so that basically we can have those solutions much more faster than when only a group of human researchers are working on it. So it will be mostly like AI assisted tackling of these crises, but infrastructure is also a bigger component there. I mean, no matter what smart AI you have to give the solution, but even if basic things like people could not be quarantined properly in that 1,000, in the example that I gave of 1,000 people living on a particular geographical space of this world, what do you even do with that solution that you can achieve with AI? So both of this will go hand in hand. That's what I can say there. But with respect to prediction of the phenomenon, we definitely can say that something will go wrong. With the nature of the phenomena, a lot needs still to be done. I mean, there was one research out of, you might have heard about AlphaFold, which was related to the problem of protein folding. Yeah. So basically trying to predict 3D structure of proteins which govern various aspects of our biological functions. Now, if they are proteins are very, as far as our understanding goes, they are very fundamental to our processes. So if right now, research wise, we are at that place, who knows, maybe in 10 years we are at this stage where we can say that based on the analyzing the configuration of the genomes, we can predict such and such permutations will be flawed, and that is why, or even with respect to discovering a new configuration which we initially assumed to be good, we can take help of an AI to make the analysis faster, so that whatever structure we want to analyze or even create to tackle the virus, we can do it in a faster fashion.